manayim shaberachim gam yachad. Hine matov manayim shaberachim gam yachad. Hine matov shaberachim gam yachad. Hine matov shaberachim gam yachad. Hine matov manayim shaberachim gam yachad. Hine matov manayim shaberachim gam yachad. Hine matov shaberachim gam yachad. Hine matov shaberachim gam yachad. Hine matov manayim shaberachim gam yachad. Hine matov manayim shaberachim gam yachad. Hine matov, hine matov. La 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 la. Hine matov, hine matov. La 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 la. Hine matov manayim shaberachim gam yachad. Behold, how good and pleasant it is to dwell together. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Please take a moment to wish someone near you, someone you haven't met, someone you're excited to see, a Shabbat shalom. I know, my hands are cold. Welcome, everyone. Tonight, I am a one-man band rabbi. That's right. Cantor, rabbi, other rabbi. That's right. It's great to have you here. I know that some folks are away or on vacation. Some people have family in town. So it's great to have you on what I'll call Thanksgiving Shabbat. It's great to be together, and hopefully there's something that you're thankful for that you'll keep in your heart tonight throughout our service. We're going to start with our candle lighting, which can be found on pages 120 and 121. I would like to invite up Barbie and Steve Sasla to lead us in our candle lighting this evening. Rise if it is your custom to do so as we prepare to light our candles and usher in the beginning of our Shabbat service officially. So if you want to read one of these two.
Okay.
Either one. No, read one.
Okay. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter the sanctuary
Indeed, all who bring the offerings of their heart. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. Amen. Now you want to light the candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher Please be seated. What are three of the more popular, likable words in the Shabbat service? We continue now on page 127 at the bottom of the page responsively. We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope. Amen. And we continue now in our service with our Lecha Dodi prayer, which can be found on pages 138 and 139. Tonight we'll be singing verses 1, 2, and 9 as per tradition. And when we reach verse 9, we'll invite everyone to rise as we welcome the Sabbath bride, the spirit of Shabbat, a little extra holiness for our Shabbat celebration. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. 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 Shamor b'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, Hashem v'chizeret le'hitila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu b'nelcha, Ki mekor habracha, Merosh mikadem nesucha, Tov ma'aseh v'mashavatila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Holy v'shalom ateret bala, Gam b'simcha u'b'zochola, Zochem l'ne'am segula, Bo'ikala, bo'ikala. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. We continue now with our Chatzi Kaddish, a little metaphorical breath, amidst the service on page 144. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalmad divrach nerotei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon, u'chayei kol beit Yisrael, bagala, bagala, u'bizman kariv, v'imeru, amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach, le'alamu almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnatzeh v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei nekudesha. La'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tush v'chata v'nechemata, damiran v'yalma v'imeru, amen. We continue now with our call to worship, the Baruch Hu, which can be found on page 146. We rise as we are called to worship. We pause while the rabbi gets her things organized. The calm before the call. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. Le'olam ba'ed HaMevorach, HaMevorach, le'olam ba'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever. Please be seated. Page 148. We continue with the first half of the prayer in Hebrew, and we continue in the English at the bottom of the page together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidbaro ma'ariv aravim, bechochma poteach she'arim, uvit muna Mishane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem berakia kirtsono. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai HaMa'ariv Aravim. And evening is just a little bit earlier these days, so there's more evening to enjoy and certainly more stars out in the sky. We turn now to page 150, and we read together in the English. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. We come now to our Shema prayer, our declaration of oneness, a prayer that holds itself in people's hearts in so many different ways. There are numerous melodies for this prayer. There are people who rise and people who stand for this prayer. But however we say it, however we sing it, however we pray it, we know that it is central to who we are and who we wish to be. In that spirit, I offer up our musical Shabbat melody. I invite you to rise and sit as you are inspired to do so. And I ask you to sing or speak as you are so inspired. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's majesty forever and ever. Please be seated and turn to the next page and join me in chanting our Ve'ahavta prayer together. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom halevavecha veshinantam levanecha v'divarta bam v'shivtecha v'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech u'shoftecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotachot bein einecha u'kavham al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha l'man tizgeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim le'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. Let's look at the second paragraph in the English. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God. May there indeed be reminders of God and every day, wherever we look. On the bottom of page 155 in the third footnote, Abaye said, spread the love of God through your actions. If you yourself study and help others to do so, if your business activities are decent and trustworthy, what will people say? Have you seen the behavior of one who studies Torah? How beautiful. What a fine person. Thus Isaiah taught, you are my servant Israel. I will be glorified through you. Amen. We continue now on page 157. We read responsively at the bottom. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth.
Thy heavens declare your glory, and earth reveal your justice and love.
From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way.
Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces.
Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
Our Micha Mocha prayer found on page 158. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 Mi kama kamba eli madonai mi kama kode darba kodesh noratahila ose fele noratahila ose fele Adonai Imo Leolam Vaed. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Let's look at the first paragraph in the English on page 158. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? We turn our thoughts now to peace as we look at our English for Hashkivenu on page 161 in the middle of the page. We read together, give us a place to rest, Adonai, our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us the shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, haporas sukat shalom aleinu, v'al kol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim. Amen. We continue now with our Vishamru prayer on page 162. We sing together. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael, Hashem La'asodet HaShabbat L'Doratam Berit Olam V'shamru B'nei Yisrael Et HaShabbat La'asodet HaShabbat L'Doratam Berit Olam Beini uvein B'nei Yisrael Oti Le'olam V'shamru B'nei Yisrael Et HaShabbat La'asod Et HaShabbat L'Doratam Berit Olam Ki Sheshet Yamim Asa Adonai Et HaShamayim Ve'et ha'aretz V'shamru B'nei Yisrael Et HaShabbat La'asod Et HaShabbat L'Doratam Berit Olam Vayom Hashvi Shabbat Vayinafash Shabbat Vayinafash Shabbat Vayinafash V'shamru B'nei Yisrael Et HaShabbat La'asod Et HaShabbat L'Doratam Berit Olam. And we remember, of course, the famous words of Ahad Ha'am, who famously said, more than the Jewish people has kept Shabbat, Shabbat has kept the Jewish people. I know that it's a highlight in my life. I hope that Shabbat has a special place in all of your lives as well. We're now going to turn to our tefillah. Instead of starting right away, I wanted to begin with a little bit of the English on page 165 because we kind of skip over that sometimes. And it's an important prayer, a prayer that calls us to recognize many things in our lives, certainly our patriarchs and matriarchs, with the Avot, the Imahot. The Geburot talks of God's strength, and the Kiddushah speaks of God's holiness and our potential to be holy. Certainly central themes in our lives, and certainly where our Torah portion is this particular week. We're thinking of our patriarchs and matriarchs, Jacob in particular, who ends up being the father of the 12 tribes of Israel, and whose name becomes Israel in this very portion. So let's rise. Pray as if everything depended on God. Act as if everything depended on you. We'll now continue with our tefillah on pages 164, 166, 168, and 170. Adonai sifatai tifta ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imachot, U'mevi Gula Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo v'Yahava, Melech Ozer, U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, v'Ezrat Sarah, Page 168. Ata gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol ata rab le'hoshia, Machiv haruach u'morin hagashem, Mechalkel hayim v'chesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Zamech naflim v'rofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Kaye emunato lishanei afar, Milchamo ba'al gevurot, Umidol melech, melech memi, Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua. Ne'emana tala hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Page 170. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kodoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Amen. Please be seated. Bless you. We now turn to page 175. We look at the bottom of the page. We read together the English translation of our Ritzay prayer. You are with us in our prayer, our love and our doubt, and our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still clear within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'odcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. Amen. We now come to our Modim Anachnu Lach prayer, which is a prayer specifically to give thanks. And so, given this is again Thanksgiving Shabbat, I would like to know something that maybe one of you are thankful for, if you're willing to share. I can guess, but I want to hear it anyway.
I am thankful for my new granddaughter, Mia Evelyn Monaco, who's in Louisiana.
Thankful for a new granddaughter. That's mazel tov, mazel tov. And there are pictures on Facebook if you're curious and interested. But I bet there's a lot of grandparents who could say that they have pictures of their grandkids online. So definitely a special thing and a great thing to be thankful for. Other folks have moments of thanks.
Family and friends.
Thankful for family and friends. That's a good one. That's the one that my little boys always talk about when we ask them what they're thankful for. Usually at Shabbat we have like a moment when we have Shabbat dinner where we ask them for a highlight of the week, something that they were thankful for. And Solomon always says, I'm thankful for my friends. And I was like, well, but we weren't with your friends this week. But I'm still thankful for them. So always a good one. Other folks have a moment of thanks that they would like to share?
I'm thankful for my husband because he's such a good man.
Thankful for her husband because he's such a good man. May we all be so lucky to have partners that are good people. Yeah.
I am thankful for my brothers who live in Chicago, whom I'll be seeing next week. Bless them all.
Thankful for brothers that you'll be able to see soon. Definitely a good thing to be thankful for. Huh? Do you have one?
I'm thankful that the electrical problem I had this week in my house only was related to one GFI outlet.
Oh, she's thankful the electrical problem she had in her house was only contained within one outlet. That is something to be thankful for, and having gone through a few household fixer-upper moments, I can certainly relate to that. Sometimes we're thankful for things that are difficult as well as things that are great, because we have a wonderful community that comes together for support and consolation. And I'm sure there are people who might have moments of those kinds of things as well. So sometimes, even in the darkest of times, in the most difficult and trying times, we're thankful for friends and family that come by our side and make sure that we're not alone and that they're the support that we need. Certainly something to be thankful for during this season. I'm certainly thankful for all of you who have chosen to be here for Shabbat. It's so great to have you here, and I hope that you have a wonderful, holy, meaningful, and connective Shabbat, and that we get lots of other opportunities to spend together in the future. Thank you. I also got to see my family. Some of you might know, so that's a pretty good one as well. My mom, who hasn't seen the little guys in a year, was very excited to see them, so that was a really wonderful moment. And always watching my little guys interact with their grandmother is a special time for me as well. So I hope that you all had some moments of family connection as well during your Thanksgiving holiday. Amen. Let's look now at the top of page 177 and read together. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of earth, which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha lecha na'eh lehodot. Amen. And we come back to the theme of peace, which is a great theme, certainly something when we find it to be thankful for, with Shalom Rav on page 178. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'atahu Melech Adon Lecho HaShalom. V'atahu Melech Adon Lecho HaShalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tov be'enecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Dasim leolam, Dasim leolam. Let's look at the top part of the English on page 178. Grant abundant peace to Israel, your people forever, for you are the sovereign God of all peace. May it be pleasing to you to bless your people Israel in every season and moment with your peace. Certainly a prayer worth saying, worth singing, and worth repeating. May it come to fruition. Let's now take a moment of silent prayer, prayers of our heart, prayers that can be found on the next couple of pages through 180, prayers that we need to say privately. When I came in, I passed out these little handouts. Is there anyone who did not get one? No problem. So tonight, we're going to mark a very special sacred moment, the moment of welcome, a moment of conversion. Jessica Kohler was welcomed into the Jewish people today, and as part of the tradition, one of the ways that we can participate in that, because usually it's pretty private ceremony and it's usually done away from the synagogue, but we get a moment to recognize and to welcome her, but both as a congregation, but also as fellow members of the Jewish community, to welcome her with love, with open arms, and a special blessing, which is why I have these handouts here, because I wanted you all to be able to participate in that blessing, which if you look on the back of the page, there's a part where you'll get to read as well. And certainly, if you would like to offer a personal blessing from the heart, I encourage you to do that after the service, maybe to her one-on-one. I'm sure she would appreciate that and love that. Or maybe she would be embarrassed, I don't know. But certainly, the intent and gesture of that is a really nice thing to do. And I think it's important for us to do as a people. So that's what we're going to do at this moment. I'm going to invite up Jessica to the bima. It's part of the traditional declaration of faith that she's going to share with you tonight. She will be taking Judaism into her heart and into her house and into her beliefs and into her rituals, which she has done so lovingly and so caringly. For those of you who haven't had the opportunity to meet Jessica, she's someone who has just found a natural, comfortable connection with Judaism throughout her life. It's been part of her family home. Even some of the Jewish traditions were part of her home growing up because her family had a connection with a Jewish family. And the principles of questioning and looking and searching were things that really resonated with her, which really works for this Torah portion because it's a portion of Jacob wrestling with an angel, so we couldn't have picked a better night for to have this really special moment. And I, for one, am very delighted and blessed to be able to help welcome her here in the congregation as part of the Jewish faith. So if you would like to read the statement, we'll get started.
Of my own free will, I choose to enter the eternal covenant between God and the people of Israel and to become a Jew. I accept Judaism to the exclusion of all other religious faiths and practices. Under all circumstances, I will be loyal to the Jewish people and to Judaism. I promise to establish a Jewish home and to participate actively in the life of the synagogue and of the Jewish community. I commit myself to the pursuit of Torah and Jewish knowledge. If I should be blessed with children, I promise to raise them as Jews.
Look over there.
I now repeat the words of Ruth, who sought to connect herself to the Jewish people. She said, "Entreat me not to leave you or to return from following after you. For wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried." May I too forge a bond with the Jewish faith and become a link in the chain of Jewish tradition.
It's a sacred moment right here, guys. From this time forth, you shall be known within the Jewish community as Nechama bat Abraham v'Sarah. This is a name that I think has particular significance. Nechama has roots in the meaning of comfort. And like I said earlier, I think that Judaism is something that you find great comfort in, and that it brings great comfort to you, and that you bring great comfort to it. So it seems a natural selection for your Hebrew name. May this name bring respect to you and honor to the Jewish people. We rejoice to welcome you in our midst as one who is willingly and devotedly helps to replenish the ranks of our people. We accept you, Jessica and Nechama, into our Jewish faith. We embrace you as one of our own. We offer this blessing and celebration of this joyous occasion. May you shine with the light of Torah, and may you speak words of wisdom through your actions and deeds. May you be blessed with understanding, with compassion in your heart. May your tongue be filled with song, and your lips sing out for justice. The congregation. May you embrace and be embraced by your new Jewish community, and may we celebrate together in times of joy and strengthen one another during times of loss.
May you work to heal the world.
May you shine with the light of Torah, and may you speak words of wisdom through your actions and deeds. These are the prayers and hopes we have for you as you walk forth a new member of the Jewish community. Mazel tov. Simon tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, Simon tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, Simon tov, mazel tov, and Simon tov, Yehelanu, 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 oh, the Kol Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, oh, the Kol Yisrael. Thank you so much. Are you good? Thanks, getting down.
I'm good.
Well, I'm going to invite you up in a minute anyway, because we're going to help. Now, as a first official act of becoming part of the Jewish faith, Jessica and Adam are going to lead us in the Kiddush blessing, which is on page 123. A first very sacred and extremely wonderful moment to bless our Kiddush one. And we're going to invite everybody to rise when you reach the page. All you have to do is read the English here.
Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who finding favor with us, sanctified us with mitzvot. In love and favor, you made the holy Shabbat our heritage, as a reminder of the work of creation. As the first among our sacred days, it recalls the exodus from Egypt. You chose us and set us apart from the peoples. In love and favor, you have given us your holy Shabbat as an inheritance. Praise to you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat.
So now we're going to grape juice. And the wine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu. V'shabbat kodsho v'yahava u'bratzon inhilanu zikaram le'maaseh bereshit ki hu yom tehillah le'mikra'e kodesh zecher l'tzion mitzrayim kivanu b'charta V'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodecha v'yahava u'bratzon inhaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha'shabbat. L'chaim. You can take a sip if you'd like. And please be seated. Mazel tov. We're going to now transfer over to our Torah service, which is all the way on page 362. I'd like to invite our Torah and Haftorah holders forward, which I believe are Linda and Rabbi. And everybody else, please rise. Ein kamocha ba'Elohim Adonai ve'ein kamasecha malachutecha malachut olamim u'memshaltecha b'chol dor v'dor Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai melech le'olam v'ed Adonai Oslamo Yitain Adonai Yivarech et Amo B'Shalom. We turn the page. Ki b'Tzion tetzei Torah Ki b'Tzion tetzei Torah U'devar Adonai Mirushalayim. At the bottom of the page, in this scroll is the secret of our people's life from Sinai until now. Its teaching is love and justice, goodness and hope. Freedom is its gift to all who treasure it. We turn the page. Baruch Shanatan Torah Torah Baruch Shanatan Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael B'kedushato Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo Gadol Adonai Tiyum Le'rom Lema Shemo Yachdav Lecha Adonai HaGivura VeHaGivura VeHaTiferet VeHaNetzach VeHaHod Yikol Vashamayim Uvaretz Yikol Vashamayim Uvaretz Lecha Adonai HaMelech Tignaseh Lechol Eros Al Shlosha Devarim Al Shlosha Devarim Al Shlosha Devarim Olam Omer Al Shlosha Devarim Al Shlosha Devarim Al Shlosha Devarim Olam Ha'olam Omed Al HaTorah Ve'al HaAvodah Ve'al Gemilut HaSadim Al HaTorah Ve'al HaAvodah Ve'al Gemilut HaSadim Lai 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 la 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 Well, we made it to the Torah service, folks. This is good, right? And of course, there's plenty of drama in our Torah portion, because again, we're following Jacob's tale, and anyone who has kind of been following what Jacob has been going through knows that even in the womb, he was wrestling with his brother Esau back and forth, all around. There was craziness there. And then he proceeded to steal his brother's birthright and his brother's blessing, which probably didn't go a long way in terms of creating a healthy relationship. Of course, there were other issues because there was favoritism involved. Certainly his mother favored him, and Isaac, his father, favored Esau, his brother. This did not help things. And it got to the point in which Jacob had to actually run away. He started his own life. He married 2 women, and he had their maidservants as well. So really there were 4 women, just to keep things interesting. And he had many children. Finally, he actually decides to go back home. But in doing so, he ends up encountering his brother, one of his worst fears. But he's able to figure some things out, perhaps through his wrestling episode. And the brothers are able to reconcile in a moment of epic proportion. There's hugging, there's kissing, there's weeping, and it seems as if all is forgiven. Could be an epic movie, don't you think? Somebody willing to write it? No? So for the Aliyah today, I'm going to call up those who feel that they too have wrestled with a sibling. If there's anyone who feels that they've had a moment of struggle with a sibling, I would like to invite you either to just rise if you don't want to come all the way up, and invite you to lead us in our Torah Aliyah, our blessing over the Torah. No one's ever wrestled with their sibling. You all get along perfectly well. No troubles. Perfect harmony in every home. Okay, how about a moment of reconciliation? Something that you've been able to solve or come to grips with, or to reconnect over. No? All right, well, I myself, okay. All right, so come on forward. I was going to say, I have had some subtle wrestlings with my brother, although not so many. We kind of got along perfectly in an annoyingly crazy way, but so I'm going to read the Hebrew, and I'll invite you to read this English.
Can I join you?
Yes, please. Baruch hu et Adonai Hamborach. Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Bless Adonai, who is blessed. Blessed is Adonai, who is blessed now and forever. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who has chosen us from among the peoples and given us the Torah. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives us the Torah.
Amen. Vayisa Yaakov einav, vayar v'hinei asav ba, v'imo arba me'od ish, v'yachatz את הילדים על לאה ועל רחל ועל שתי השפחות. וישם את השפחות ואת ילדיהן ראשונה ואת לאה וילדיך אחרונים ואת רחל ואת יוסף אחרונים. והוא עבר לפניכם וישתחו ארצה 7 פעמים עד גישתו עד אחיו, וירץ עשיו לקראתו ויחבקהו ויפול על צווארו וישתכהו ויבכו. And he lifted up his eyes, and behold, there was Esau. There was Esau, and he came, and with him were 400 men. And he ran, and he divided up the children between Leah and between Rachel and between the maidservants. And he put them, the maidservants, and their children in the front. And then Leah and her children. And then in the end was Rachel and Joseph, Jacob's son by Rachel, at the end. And then, of course, he came, and he bowed low to the ground 7 times until he got to the point in which there was Esau, his brother. And Esau ran to him to meet him, and he embraced him, and he fell around his neck, and he kissed him, and they both wept. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'dorchenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God,
Sovereign of the universe, who has given us a Torah of truth, implanting within us eternal life. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives the Torah. Thank you. With the Sefer Torah in our midst, our thoughts now turn to those who are in need of healing, whether physical or spiritual. If there are names to share, certainly we keep in our hearts all those in the congregation who are in need of healing, which are so many, but those names are also listed in our congregational emails. I invite you to share other names as well. Certainly we want to keep everyone in our hearts. Names to add for healing, yes.
Jessica Bora, Judy Weisblatt,
Helen Napolitano and Terry Hill Roosevelt.
Rabbi Benita Taylor,
Dr. Mark Citron, Ron Scruff,
Michael Lakin.
Ed Brooks.
And certainly I will add Deborah Daniel and Bruce Pluka, and certainly all those in the congregation who ail in many ways, and also Cantor Alana, who also just had surgery. There's so many to keep in our hearts and our thoughts. Mishabach. which if you want to follow along in the prayer book is on page 371 in the middle. Mishevera avotenu mikor habraha imotenu made us source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishevera imotenu mikor habracha yavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We now prepare to return our Torah scroll to the ark. Our Torah lifting, our Hagba, can be found on page 370. Please rise. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael api Adonai v'yad Moshe. Lai 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 la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Page 374. Yahalelu et Shem Adonai ki nisgav shemo levado. Et hayim hi lemachasikim ba v'tom heha meushar derachecha darchenom v'chol v'tivotecha shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Kadesh Kadesh Yameinu Kadesh Yameinu Kekedem. It is a tree of life to those who hold it fast. To all its supporters are happy. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all its paths are peace. Return to us, Adonai, and we will return. Renew our days as of old. Amen. Please be seated. This week we read of a dramatic moment in which Jacob wrestles an angel. I can almost hear the booming voice in the background yelling, In the left corner, weighing in at 175 pounds, a young man known as the deceiver of brothers, father to many, and winner of sacred blessings, Jacob the patriarch. And in the right-hand corner, weighing in at 0 pounds, known for the endowment of power of the divine, the angel of Adonai. I picture them moving towards each other while a moderator tells them it should be a clean fight. And then the giant bell echoes across the field and the epic match begins. It's difficult to imagine what such a fight would look like. How does one wrestle with an angel? Possibly an incorporeal being existing without matter or form. It's so abstract that I almost always conceptualize this scene as an internal and metaphorical struggle about Jacob's past. 2 weeks ago, we discussed how Jacob had not acted in the most pristine and moral manner. Indeed, he tricked his brother twice, his father once, manipulated his brother to procure the firstborn birthright, and deceitfully stole Esau's blessing from his father Isaac. Now, after spending a little bit of time creating his own family, he will finally come face to face with his brother Esau once more, the same brother who vowed to kill Jacob the next time they met. It's almost as if the wrestling match was meant to take place between the two brothers. Fortunately, Jacob emerges from this encounter a transformed man. We can see this partially in how the match ends, and partially through his future actions. In the Torah, Jacob receives a very unique blessing from the angel. He doesn't obtain land or a promise for prosperity or wealth. Rather, he accepts a new name, Israel, which means to struggle with God. It takes effort and time to change. It isn't easy, and it might be most closely as understood as an internal wrestling match with a powerful force beyond our understanding. To get an idea of how much Jacob has transformed, let's also consider his future actions. Once he receives this new name, Jacob Israel meets his brother Esau. Here we witness yet another emotional moment. Esau turns to meet his brother and embraces him. He falls on his neck and kisses him, and they both weep. This appears to be the perfect end to the great conflict. It almost feels like the conclusion to an epic movie. If you listen carefully, you can hear the powerful music and experience the dramatic pause before they embrace. I believe that this moment is possible strictly because Jacob wrestled and struggled with his actions, his role, and his values. This wrestling enabled him to become a better person. Esau recognizes this immediately and seeks to repair their rift. Jacob and Esau are not alone. Many of us, although apparently nobody here, have challenging moments with our family members and close friends. While we probably don't steal our siblings' birthrights, we perhaps push each other's buttons, fail to be present for one another sometimes during difficult times, try too hard to be supportive when loved ones need space, or argue about how to best care for our parents. The holiday season often intensifies these conflicts, and for some, this time can be filled with distress or depression. But again, nobody here. But we, like Jacob, have the ability to reconcile those if they should ever come up in the future, to struggle and wrestle with our natural tendencies and patterns of behaviors, and to emerge victorious on the other side. While for some, it is a constant battle, as those we love most have the greatest power to affect us, I believe that our struggle and reconciliation are worthy of time and effort. May we always continue to grow and challenge ourselves and to become more righteous and sacred people. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may this be God's will. Shabbat Shalom. We're hitting the home stretch, folks. We're now to Aleinu 586. Please rise as we chant together. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, lategedu laliotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kiye haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam helkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtacharim u'modim, Livnei Melech Malkei HaMelechim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Page 591. V'nemar v'haya Adonai v'melech al kol ha'aretz bayom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad. Ushemo, Ushemo, Ushemo Echad. At the top of the page, may we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. Amen. Please be seated. Our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we love. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. In particular, we keep in our hearts Henry Grenville and Carol Orkin. The yard sites for this evening include Alfred Abrams, Muriel Abrams, Julia Sades, Kitty Allen, Esther Backer, Menachem Balfour, Paula Sherman Baum, Dorothy Blasey, Jenny Brock, Morris Bookman, Michael Chasnoff, Martin DeMast, Philip DeBrow, Ida Ertrachter, Gertrude Fine, Jack Fine, Joseph Friedner, Gertrude M. Goldberg, Elliot Goldsmith, Pauline Goldstein, Morton Goodman, Milton Gudelblatt, May Heidelbrand, Bruce Jacobs, Arthur Kaplan, Rose Katz, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, Hortense Kolker, Nathan Krumholtz, Irving Lipin, Mary Levine, Edith Leach, Alex Lipinski, Larry Manage, Simon Melcher, Francis Monaco, Harry Nagel, Louis Neighbor, Catherine Reismer, Aaron Rosen, Jacob Sabah, Stanley Saltzman, Josephine Squalzo, Gertrude Schliebowicz, Joseph Singer, Abraham Sloan, Charles Sobel, Mary Sprague, Theodore Streifeld, Cheryl Lynn Turoff, Ruth Weschner. If there are names to add or names that I might have mispronounced, I invite you to add those at this time.
Scott Cooper Dayton.
We keep all of these names in our hearts and our thoughts as we turn to our Kaddish Yatom, our Mourner's Kaddish, on page 598. Please rise if it is your custom to do so. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Yemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach erotei v'yamlik malchutei, v'chayei chon uv'yomei chon, uv'chayei dekol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agalau bizman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehi shemei rabba mevorach, le'olam ulam me'al maya. Yitvarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal, shemei dekudesha barichu, la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushvechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran v'alma v'imru, amen. Yehi shalom rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to the world, to which we say, amen. Please be seated. I'm noticing our president isn't here, so, you have announcements, second. So Barbie Sasla will lead us in our announcement portion of the service. Thank you so much.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate Rabbi Rosenthal on an incredible job of multitasking. Just to let you know that Comedy Night is completely sold out.
Oh.
And it is next week. I'm not sure of the time.
Bless
so.
you.
Anybody know what time Comedy Night is? Well, show up next Saturday.
Bless you.
Brotherhood is selling Super Bowl boxes. The cost is $20 a box. You should be seeing Steve Sankin at the Oneg to buy a box, but you're not going to be able to find him. But they can be bought next week. Junior Youth Group will meet on Monday, November 26th at 5:45. This is for all 6th graders through 8th graders, and anyone interested in attending, bless you, please contact Pat Elno or Tricia Linda. Rabbi Moss is having an introduction to Kabbalah class on Sunday morning, December 2nd, so I guess he'll be back by then, at 10 a.m. The class will teach Kabbalah through an interpretation of the holiday of Hanukkah. There's no fee for the class, but please RSVP to the temple so they know you're coming. Our children's Hanukkah party will be on Sunday, December 9th at noon till 2 p.m. And join us for dancing, games, latkes, and jelly donuts. And please bring a new unwrapped toy to donate to children who will be spending their holidays in the hospital. RSVP to the temple office by December 2nd. And there is no cost for this event either. And it's a little bit in the future, but mark your calendars for our holiday model train show, which is taking place here on Sunday, December 16th. It'll be at 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. Details are going to be in the November bulletin. If you are new to B'nai Israel or just visiting, please introduce yourselves after services to Rabbi or to any of us. We'd love to welcome you. Next service, and I'm not sure this is true. Rabbi Rosenthal, you have to advise me on this. Next week is musical Shabbat service?
Yeah, we'll do a musical Shabbat service.
Okay.
It'll be perhaps slightly different, but mostly the same.
Difference is good. Have a good week to everybody.
For our closing song this evening, let's look to Ein Keloheinu on page 626. Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu, Mi Keloheinu, Mi Kadonenu, Mi Kemalkeinu, Mi Kemoshienu. Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu. And now a brief blessing to leave you with this Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, blessed are you, eternal God. May you bring peace to all who are here. May you allow us to wrestle within ourselves, to strive, to reach, to work, to always become better people, and to affect all of those around us in a positive way so that we can continue to grow, to learn from you, and to question those things that we must wrestle with in our midst as we say together. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Lifetime, hopefully of blessings, opportunities to grow and to use Judaism for life.
You were wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
That was nice. What did you write that with Jessica, Ally? I mean, we never said anything like that before.
Really?
No. I thought that was quite nice.
To have a moment of welcoming, so I tried some stuff and we were in together.
And you know, for us,
That's 100% simple.
you asked about siblings. You didn't ask about children.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm working on it though.
Well, I feel like this time, while also celebratory, sometimes brings out those like because it's like close proximity and like people stay in people's houses and like as much as we love, like the people who love us and we love the most sometimes know us so well that like those tiny little